Welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. My name is TJ Leo.
And I'm Cole2K, your reigning and defending predictions champion. Oh, and trivia champion too, by the way.
Yeah.
I think.
Possibly. Who knows anymore?
Who knows these days?
With the order of recording anymore, I have no idea. But today is our regular with a W. Regular Wrestling Renaissance episode. If you've never watched the show before.
Redictions.
Redictions? Redictions. Yeah, Redictions episode. Before every WWE, and NXT PLE, and AEW pay-per-view, and sometimes TNA pay-per-view. We talk about the build-up to the shows and make our official predictions. And then on subsequent shows, we break down the results and see how we fared in our predictions and rate each match on the co-op entertainment review scale of 1 to 10. And today, we are making our predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber, which takes place in Chicago this Saturday. And before we get into predictions and all that stuff, are you excited for the show? What's your hype level? Let's do a hype meter. Hype meter for the show. Are you hyped for the show?
Not particularly.
No.
Not particularly at all.
No. I'm like a 4.
The most intriguing thing going into the show.
Oh no.
Is a wooden box. Is a wooden crate.
It's the box.
Literally a wooden crate. That's
Are we doing predictions for the box before I say anything?
Yes. There's a question about the box.
Okay, then I will not say anything more about the box then.
Okay. I thought about saying wait and see, but I figured you were asking that for a particular reason. If you were gonna.
Yeah, I didn't want to say too much.
Yeah.
Given if it's going to come up in discussion. Yeah, I just the booking of this particular show has been kind of brutal. There is very little excitement going into WrestleMania. And usually by this time, we kind of have an idea of where things are going. And there's a few things that, maybe they might be doing, but like and again, unpredictability is good, but not if you can't see the options that could happen, right? If it's unpredictability for unpredictability's sake, it's not entertaining. What you and I went crazy over and marked over, as the kids say, was when the booking was so good that you saw something and you were like, oh shit, they could go in like 5 different directions here. They all make sense. Which one are they going to go with? That's the big question. Now, it's like, yeah, they have a million options because they don't seem to be pointing in any direction. They're just kind of like, that way.
And,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they've so obviously, well, just in general, the title matches for the main titles at WrestleMania are decided by the winner of a Royal Rumble and by a winner of Elimination Chamber, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's just not exciting. It's like you're trying to build a match after you make it.
Yeah.
Instead of making a match that I feel I have to see because of how you built it. Because of the story you told to get there.
Yeah. Like
so now you're
Cody
making
and Roman. Great example.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could all see it coming, but there was always this chance that it wasn't going to happen. And so you were rooting for a certain somebody.
And then when we thought that it wasn't going to happen, when The Rock inserted himself into it, a lot of people were up in arms like, no, we want to see this.
Yeah.
Now, I was on the side of I wanted to see it at that point in time. I wanted to see The Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
But the general consensus was, hey, no, we want to see Cody.
Which worked out in the end.
It worked out in the end.
Well, at least in WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 40, it worked out. Post WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, it worked out at WrestleMania because it was that match in that moment. It's just what they did after that. But now it's, they're going to make a match. Now they have to make it interesting. Now they're going to make me Now they need to make me want to feel like I have to watch it.
The conspiracy is, or the conspiracy theory is that they're doing it on purpose because they're trying to phase out WrestleMania as being the big one. Because they're trying to erase the Vince McMahon pay-per-views, which is why they introduced WrestlePalooza, for example. I don't buy that personally because WrestleMania is still a 2-night event, and why would you get rid of your cash cow, the biggest cash cow of the year? So I don't buy that. I think they just suck right now. Quite frankly, I just think the creative teams are bad right now. They're just bad. Bad writing, bad TV, no purpose. Triple H touts long-term booking all the time, and I'm like, really? I don't see any.
Are you enjoying the story? Are you enjoying the ride? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. You enjoy the story, enjoy the ride. But I'm on the ride, and the ride doesn't. It's not going anywhere. I'm hitting it, and it's just sitting still. I'm like, where are we going? And there's been so many stop-starts too. Ugh.
It's like one of those roller coasters where, there's like 10 rows of 3 seats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like in every row, there's a sign over one of the seats that says "chair out of order."
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, it's so many holes poked in all these stories, and they're just not complete. They're not.
Oh yeah, man.
A lot of the stuff that they're doing is just not making me excited about what's coming.
No. And what we're gonna do after the predictions is just go through the roster of people and just kind of see where we are, see who's not booked on the show, and talk about things that we haven't been able to talk about because it's been a while since we've done one of these prediction shows. So just to kind of catch up on everything. But to make sure that we don't spoil any predictions or anything like that, we're going to do the predictions first. So should we get to it?
I guess so. I mean, I don't really have any general other comments about the show.
No. It's in Chicago, which should be a good crowd, but
I don't like 4-match card.
I don't mind it if I'm interested in the 4 matches. I'm interested in 3 of the 4 matches in terms of will they be a good match? Sure. Am I interested in them in terms of, unpredictability of like what's going to happen? No, not really. Like you said, the most interesting part of the show is the box. Should we start with the box for predictions?
Sure.
Okay, let's start with the box. So what's the box question?
Well, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
If you think it's a person, who do you think it is? If it's something that's not a person, then what is it? I mean, you don't have to say you don't have to be super specific.
Okay, I get you. I know where you're going.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to write it on my paper.
Gotta get the whiteboards out. Man. I'll say there's a lot of possibilities, but they've dropped 0 hints as to what's in the box. So it could literally be anything. So I feel like the chances of either of us getting this correct is probably pretty slim. But
right.
I'm just gonna go with some low-hanging fruit here. I got mine. I'm not confident, but you know, it's a bonus question, so not for you.
Yeah.
What's in the box? It's a big box, by the way. It's a big box. It's pretty much the same box that they used when Sting was hiding under it on Raw that one time. It's a big box.
I want to win. Also, when Undertaker opened up the big box and there was just a little small cat in there.
I don't remember that at all. No. Was that on SmackDown or something?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. A cat?
All right. Yeah.
Why was there a cat?
I don't know.
That's so weird. Must have been a joke or something from somebody. I don't know. Someone trying to trap Undertaker.
Oh, a puppy. It was a puppy.
Weird. Okay. I got mine. I'll go first.
I got mine. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go, again, not confident whatsoever, but I went with the list of Jericho will be in the box.
Okay.
What do you got?
I went with something related to Hall of Fame class of 2026.
Interesting.
Whether it's an announcement of who it is, if it's like a bronze bust of somebody, or something related to a reveal of a.
It could be both. We could be
Hall of Fame related.
We could both be right. Jericho's going in the Hall of Fame and he's coming back. It could be both.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So two things. So number one, I think we're both confident it's not a person in the box, because the box has specifically been shown sitting there and being shipped around. So there's just a 0% chance that there's someone in the box. They'd be dead.
You would think.
Or stinky.
I mean, you got to suspend disbelief, I guess.
I guess, but like normally when someone comes out of a box, the box just appears on the day and it gets opened by the end of the show. This one's like 2 weeks of sitting. So I just don't think it's a person because of that. It just wouldn't make any sense. And the reason I went with the list of Jericho, again, it's loose, but the box specifically says deliver to WWE, which makes logical sense that means it's something that's not coming from the WWE. Does that make sense?
Coming from Jacksonville, maybe.
Jacksonville, Florida. But that's what I mean. Like
postmark Jacksonville.
Yeah, like it makes sense to me that it would be something either from the UFC or just not WWE. You know, someone who's not currently in WWE. That makes the most sense to me because it specifically says deliver to WWE. Does it have to be? No. You know, someone within WWE could have sent something to WWE, but just that wording specifically makes me think that it's something related to someone who's not currently in the company.
Word is, Chris Jericho has had his contract frozen.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Tony Khan. Take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, who knows?
A lot of people are saying that it's going to be Danhausen.
No way.
I mean, talk about underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, like
you're building up a big box, a big reveal.
For Danhausen.
I mean, you think about last year going into Elimination Chamber, they had a big mystery reveal or whatever, right? They had, will Cody sell his soul?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. This year we have
Danhausen in a box.
Yeah, you go from that to Danhausen in a wooden box.
So I wouldn't be unhappy to see Danhausen because I think he's funny, but I would be disappointed that that's what's in the box. Like, That being said, though, I can see the crowd going crazy because Chicago's a wrestling town and they know who Danhausen is and be kind of a big thing. But I feel like the
For
rest
whatever
of
reason, he's popular.
yeah, but I feel like the rest of the crowd would be like, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
Yeah.
Like I just don't feel
It.
like that's pay-per-view worthy.
And the people at home.
Yeah, people at home would be like, no idea who he is.
Yeah.
He hasn't even been on AEW television in like 2 years.
A long time. Yeah, 2 years, something like that.
So that seems unlikely to me. I if anything, I think people are saying that because they have no clue what's in the fucking box. Like they're just grasping at straws. All I can say is I hope it's not something stupid like Hornswoggle or like I don't know, man. A statue of Triple H.
It's like, I mean, they said they're going to open it in the ring.
Yeah, so it's got to be something you would think a big deal.
It's got to be something that's a big deal. But I don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
It's going to be that big a deal.
If it's not, so well, let's think about it. If it's Hall of Fame related, what could it be? Like who's huge that's not in the Hall of Fame yet besides John Cena and The Rock?
The person who's not there anymore.
Vince?
Yes. But I don't think it's him. I don't think it has anything to do with him. What would make sense?
I mean,
what would be?
I'd freak out if it was Vince. I'd be like, "Holy!"
Oh, I absolutely would too.
They're going there.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make any sense. The timing doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
I mean, something that I would like it to be, but it's not something that would be revealed out of a box. Would be an actual announcement of there's going to be an actual building for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But that's not something that comes out of a box.
No. And it's a vertical box too.
Yeah. Is it some kind of statue?
I had mentioned
related to
someone that's in the someone's going in the Hall of Fame. I don't think so. That would be a weird way to reveal that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And plus, if Vince came back, he'd be going in at the same. Be going in the Hall of Fame at the same time as Stephanie. And also, Vince has always said he doesn't want to go in the Hall of Fame. So I just don't see that ever happening. He'll be dead, and then they'll put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if it's Shane McMahon, like go away now. Your time's up, man. I like Shane, but your time's up.
I like Shane. Sometimes he can be too much, but
he takes himself too seriously. He's kind of a mark for himself. It's kind of annoying.
I mean, look whose that is, though.
Yeah, well, that's true. Vince always did it in jest, though. Shane kind of does it in it. You kind of see through it. I don't know, man. I think that's like you said. It's the biggest mystery of the show, and it's the most interesting part of the show. But will it pay off? I feel like it won't because it's not a big part of the show. I mentioned this in our Discord community server, but they don't even mention the box on WWE.com in any of the results from TV.
They still don't?
They still don't. They haven't mentioned it at all. There's no picture. There's nothing about the box. Nothing.
Oh.
Zero. There's no highlights. There's nothing. It's not mentioned at all. Even though it's a segment coming up on a PLE. Maybe it's like, no, they've already done that. I was going to say maybe it's like an announcement for a PLE, or maybe it's an announcement for like WrestleMania 43. Oh, that could be it.
Something Saudi related?
No, Chicago. Maybe WrestleMania is coming to Chicago in 43.
No, next year's in Saudi.
43. Wait. 44. Does Chicago even have an arena or like a stadium? I don't even know.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, is it? What is it?
Chicago Bears, Soldier Field.
Soldier Field. Dub Bears. It could
Stinky
be
Bears.
that. I don't see Chicago getting WrestleMania though. Yeah.
Could it be something 2K26 related?
Oh my god! If I swear to God, if it's
I almost said that.
If it's related to the video game, no, that would. I think the crowd
go fuck yourself. Say it.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. If it's a logo for the WWE or like a special edition. Oh my god! Can you imagine? Let's devote a segment to an ad for our video game. That sucks. Okay, well, let's move on. I don't. They haven't given us anything besides delivered to WWE, and like Johnny Gargano was like sleeping on it or something during SmackDown, I think, or something.
Yeah, that's his thing now, where he's just laying on his stomach,
passed out,
just passed out or sad or something.
Say goodbye to Johnny Gargano. He's been given a gimmick that is
goodbye.
Is good. You know?
He's been given the remainder of the Jackass gimmick that Tommaso Ciampa had.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hope it's not something stupid, which it probably will be. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the actual card here, starting with the women's Elimination Chamber match. We have Kiana James versus Asuka versus Raquel versus Alexa versus Rhea versus Tiffany Stratton. Winner gets a title shot against Jade at WrestleMania 42. All right. I'm locked in.
I got mine.
You're up first.
I went with Tiffany Stratton for 3.
I went with Tiffany Stratton for 4.
All right. Get ready.
All right. How many bonus questions are we getting for the chambers?
4 for each.
Oh, shitballs. Okay.
Yes. First one. Who is the third entrant in the chamber match itself? So you start off with 2.
So who's the first to come out of the pod?
It was the first come out of the pod, yes.
Okay, I got mine.
I got mine.
I went with Raquel.
I went with Miss Bliss.
All right.
Okay. Who was the first person eliminated?
That's an interesting one. Because there's one obvious answer, but that means it's not going to happen. Okay, I got mine.
I got mine.
I went with Alexa.
I went with Raquel. Reverse of
we reversed, yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Who will be the first person thrown into the chains? Who will be the first person thrown in to the chains?
Hmm.
Do, 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 do.
You got your answer already?
I do.
I
feel like I'm playing trivia.
Yeah. This one's kind of tough. Go with your gut. Stop thinking about it. Go with your gut. All right. You're up.
I'm going with Asuka.
Interesting. I'm going with Rhea.
Rhea. Okay. And the last one. Person that wins. Over under 1.5 eliminations. So the person who wins, will they eliminate more than just the last person? Basically.
Okay. I got mine.
I've got mine.
I went with under.
And I went with over.
Wow. Different answers for every single one.
Mission accomplished.
Interesting. Okay. That's it.
That's it.
All right. So we both went with Tiffany. Tiffany versus Jade's the only one here that makes sense. Rhea doesn't make sense. She's a tag team champ. Alexa kind of doing her thing with Charlotte. Raquel already had her chance at a title and it failed. And she's also a heel. And Jade's kind of a tweener. So that doesn't scream WrestleMania to me. Asuka still has this weird thing with Kyrie. I just don't see her jumping to SmackDown for that. And there's no way Kiana James is gonna win. She's not. She's an up and comer, but she's not there yet.
Yeah.
So Tiffany really is the only one that makes any semblance of sense, unless they're gonna go with some sort of flip the script situation where, like, I don't know, Raquel wins and gets inserted into the Liv and Vaquer match into a triple threat. That's the only thing I can see.
Yeah. So as of right now, the only other one that I could see would be Raquel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Watching on Monday, I don't think Liv actually said that she was going to go against Stephanie.
She didn't verbally say that. No, she didn't. So she could divert.
Yes.
She could divert to Jade.
So if maybe Raquel wins, she can come out and just declare that she's going to face Stephanie. And somehow that would make that a triple threat. Raquel, Liv, and Stephanie.
Do you think that was on purpose so that they could pivot if they needed to, rather than a conscious decision to do some fuckery like that?
Sure.
Because they did announce that the match is happening on WWE's website. Stephanie versus.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have. But you're right. She didn't specifically say, I'm going after Figueroa. She just punched her when she asked.
Yeah.
So technically, she could be like, no, I didn't say Figueroa. I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
So it is possible.
And, they did say going into the night that Liv was going to make her decision.
Yeah, that's true too.
So I guess her punching Stephanie
is the decision.
Is the decision. Sure. Maybe. I don't know. Now, Rhea and Io have a tag title match against the the Irresistible Forces on Friday.
On Friday.
If somehow they lose the titles Friday,
that would get
I can
more
see
credence.
Rhea winning. Because Rhea versus Jade could be a big match.
Yeah. But then what does Io do?
Right. So last Friday we were supposed to get Io versus Julia.
Right, and they canceled that last minute for some reason.
Because Io had a qualifying match on Monday. And she apparently couldn't do a match on Friday and a match on Monday.
What is happening with the excuses?
Right?
Wrestlers used to wrestle 6 days a week. Now all of a sudden they can't do twice in 4 days.
Yeah.
And Finn can't fit in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and Finn, there's no room for Finn at the end at the Royal Rumble.
They're getting so lazy with their stories.
And so then I think back to that commercial, the WrestleMania commercial with all the women in the playing, at the table playing poker, right? You had Tiffany, you had Rhea, you had Io, Liv, and Charlotte and Jade.
Yeah.
No, did you have Io? I don't.
Yes. Yeah, Io was there.
Oh, there were 5 then.
No, there's 6. Oh no, Becky was there. Not Io. It was Becky.
Liv, Jade, Rhea, Becky, Charlotte, Io, Tiffany.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm of the opinion that the commercials mean nothing at this point.
I mean nothing. Maybe. I think they mean enough that everybody in it is going to have a match.
Yeah, that I agree with.
And
who is in the
typically
men's?
Punk, Cody, Roman, Brock.
Right.
And generally, or historically, they've only had one non-title women's match on a WrestleMania card. And that was last year, Jade versus Naomi.
That's right.
So if you think to that, all those women,
there's a lot of potential mishaps there.
Pretty much would be in a title match.
They could do another one of those tag team title tournaments that they did on WrestleMania 36, 37. They did that tag tournament thing for the women's championships that Natalya and Tamina, I think, ended up winning and then losing the match. They could do something like that to fit everybody on the card, but there's only so many matches on the card, and we had problems fitting everybody in when we were making our fantasy cards. So, although a lot of people have been injured since then, to be fair.
So that's why I ultimately went with Tiffany, because if she loses and doesn't have a title match, she doesn't have a tag partner to be involved in a tag title match.
Yeah, makes sense.
Whereas Rhea does, Asuka does.
Literally everyone else.
Everyone else does, yeah.
Yeah, Rhea's got Io. Alexa's got Charlotte. Raquel's got Roxanne. Is Roxanne injured? I heard something.
She is. She had been working through some kind of injury.
Right.
But then she did some kind of minor surgery.
Yeah.
It was a minor surgery when they,
she posted something about her being okay. I don't remember what she specified what the injury was, I think. I don't remember what it was. And then Asuka's got Kairi and Kiana's got Giulia. Here's a question. What do you think of them putting Kiana in this match? Are they high on her all of a sudden?
I think so. Yeah.
Because, she came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you're on a pay-per-view.
She had a really good showing in the Rumble.
Yeah, no, I like her. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I just think it's pretty telling when she's on the card, but however many other women are not on the card. It's really
she pinned Charlotte to qualify.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, which I liked it.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. I mean, I get jokes because I say a lot of the stuff is predictable, but that wasn't predictable.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Kiana win it. I'd love to see, one of two people win it in the men's. But
the chances
are they going to happen? I don't know.
Chances are low. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see unpredictable stuff that people don't see happening.
Yeah.
That there aren't breadcrumbs leading to a story.
Breadcrumbs.
That comes, yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Hype meter? Or no, we don't do hype meter anymore. We do expectations. So what do you expect that this match will be rated? I'm gonna
7?
Yeah, I was. I'm gonna go with 6. I'm gonna go with 6. I can't quite get to 7. It is an elimination chamber match, but like we talked about.
Depends on what kind of tomfoolery they could do before, or that they could do.
Yeah, like we talked about this, I think, on the Elimination Chamber trivia show, where we're like, what? There's been so many Elimination Chamber matches at this point that there's nothing new to do. So it's like, there's going to be someone getting thrown into the glass at some point. There's going to be someone climbing the cage. There's going to be someone on top of the pod. What new things can they introduce to make this match interesting again? Because otherwise it's just an elimination match, which I like, but there's got to be some good storytelling. There's got to be some moments that are memorable, like last year when Rollins got pinned, and then on the way out he curb stomped Punk, and then Cena took advantage for the win. Like that's a cool storytelling moment right there. It was really great. Do I see that happening in to that level in this match? Not really. But
or like when Jade came down. Now I don't know why they kept the cage open the whole time.
Yeah.
And
the
just
bell
let
rung and it was
Jade
still
walk
open.
in. Yeah. And then she took Naomi out. That was good.
That was epic. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of ironic that ever since Elimination Chamber last year, the quality in my excitement of everything WWE story related has not been as high as it was coming out of Elimination Chamber last year.
Oh yeah. To me, Elimination Chamber is when everything started to go downhill. Just after Elimination Chamber, it was like that's when the hill started dropping. This was peak.
Yep. This was the peak of last year.
Yeah, and then it just kind of like WrestleMania was fine, but its main event sucked. And then we kind of had like an up and down thing. Just the John Cena retirement tour was basically carrying the year. Then we got to SummerSlam. SummerSlam was decent, but not like amazing, and then went downhill, and then it's just been like almost like a fucking nosedive ever since.
Yeah, the whole Cena thing carried last year.
Yeah,
as far as my interest level,
100% agreed.
Pretty much.
Can you name anything that happened last year besides the Cena retirement tour?
Punk, SummerSlam, beating Gunther. But it wasn't about Punk beating Gunther. It was about Punk winning the title.
Yeah. And then he lost it to Seth.
And then he lost it to Seth.
Yeah. So we can basically, besides the Cena retirement tour, we can name like one big moment from post-Mania last year. Can you think of anything else that was a big deal?
Naomi cashing in.
Sure. Yeah, that was good.
I mean, that whole show, that whole weekend too, because that was Great American Bash NXT show, which was fantastic. Yeah, not a whole lot.
Grasping at straws, man. It was not a good year. All right. This wasn't a reflect on 2025 show, but we had to go there because this we're at the 1 year point of when things started to go downhill. So if they don't pull up now, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is like a make or break for me in a lot of ways of just like having any interest whatsoever in WrestleMania. Like if they don't start sprinkling some cookies, some cookie crumbs, some breadcrumbs, then it's like, I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So it's like the road to WrestleMania starts technically at the Royal Rumble, right? Is what they say.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I think Royal Rumble, they probably do it up in Canada too. You know, when it's really cold outside, you start the car to warm it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what WWE did with the Royal Rumble. They started the car, and since then it's just been sitting in the driveway,
in the driveway warm,
and
getting warm.
And we're not really going to be on the road until we get done with Chamber,
if that.
Because all these people that are in these matches, in these 2 Chamber matches, hell, even the men's title match, right? Their stories, their build really won't start until after this, for whatever reason, because they haven't done a lot other than building up for this pay-per-view.
Also,
this PLE.
There is a huge lead into WrestleMania this year. 7 weeks they have to build post Chamber. Holy shit. Maybe that's the reason that they're holding back. I don't know, man. Because it's 7 weeks of TV. Good God. I can't stand one night of TV right now, let alone 7 weeks of it. So,
I mean, there's
time to put your foot on the gas.
I feel like they could have been doing.
Yeah.
That's not related to Chamber. I mean, it's like you can do your stuff for this and do your stuff for the matches that aren't related to any of these people for Mania.
Well, we'll find out. All right, we're locked in for the women's Chamber match.
We're locked in for this match.
So let's move on to the women's Intercontinental title match. Becky Lynch defends against AJ Lee. Prediction. All right. I am locked in.
I got mine. I'll go.
Sure.
Becky for 1.
Becky for 2.
Son of a bitch. I thought I was going to pick different than you.
But we still picked different points so far.
Yeah, we did.
There's a chance that none of our points will be the same. Okay. Bonus. Okay. So how many bonuses we got? 1?
Just 1.
Okay.
Just 1 for the singles matches.
All right.
So will the match be a pinfall, submission, or other type of stoppage? DQ, no contest, whatever.
Oops. Can't spell. All right, I got mine. I went with submission.
Pinfall.
Okay, interesting. So you're not confident at all in this one. Why so little confidence?
Easy pick would be to have AJ win in her quote hometown, where she lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? But then if you do that, how do you get to a rematch between the two at WrestleMania? Which is what I see. Because this match just kind of popped up.
Yeah, the reason I went with Becky was because AJ is a part-timer, and I just don't see her doing 7 weeks of TV.
Yeah.
So if she
about that, you'll go ahead.
Yeah. So like winning the title and not being on the show every week would be kind of weak. Which isn't abnormal right now. It seems like, at least I don't watch SmackDown all that much, but like at least on the Raw roster, it seems like they've divided the Raw roster into like 2 halves. So like every other week is like a different half of the Raw roster sometimes. So it is possible that she could win and hold the title until then, and then Becky wins it back at WrestleMania maybe. But like there's no reason to give AJ the title right now. I just don't see a reason besides the pop. And she's won all of her matches since she came back. So now it's time for her to lose. That's kind of my thought.
Yeah, I mean, the moment's going to be for her winning the title at Mania.
But she's a part-timer.
And I don't really see
she doesn't need a title. I don't want to see her win a title. I thought she was coming back full time, but she's not.
WWE's about moments.
I guess. Oh my God.
That's what Triple H says.
Wait. No, never mind. It's in Vegas. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So have you been watching? Did you watch Punk's promo from this past Monday?
Yeah, it was pretty weak.
Talking about how, and I guess the one with when he was in the ring with Roman a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how Punk's about how he is making the towns every week, he's on TV weekly, and Roman's the part-timer. He's
a little hypocritical.
Yeah, he's basically saying the same stuff about his wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting point. I thought both Punk's promos, both those promos were pretty weak. I like Punk. Don't get me wrong. Punk is still one of my favorites. He's so good, but he's such a better heel.
He is.
I don't think he's a good babyface. He's kind of boring. He's kind of vanilla. And when you have someone who's that good on the mic, when they're not telling 100% truths, which is what makes a good villain, telling truths, hard.
That's what makes Drew McIntyre so good.
Yeah. He nothing he says is wrong. I mean, the way he does things is wrong, which is what makes him a villain. But you're right. When Cody says something,
that's what made Kevin Owens so good last year.
Oh my God, dude. He would be like the biggest star right now if he didn't get injured. That sucks so bad anytime someone mentions him, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My heart. But yeah, you're right. Like Punk saying something hypocritical makes him look bad. And it's like, if you're the champion and you're supposed to be the face, then don't say stuff like that where you're mocking Roman for being part-timer. Meanwhile, your wife's doing the exact same thing. It's like, unless that's on purpose to give Roman fodder to go after.
And she just walks into a match and gets a title match.
Yeah, she didn't earn it. Well, she did earn it. She pinned her at War Games, to be fair. Or made her tap.
She made her tap.
Yeah.
And WrestlePalooza, she pinned her.
Yeah. So she technically has earned it. Technically.
Which was 6 months ago.
Yeah. Like
7 months ago.
Yeah. Why is it so? Why
so
did they drag
long
it out?
ago?
Just so Becky could have a Maxine Dupree feud.
Yeah. She could have a Maxine Dupree feud.
And now Maxine's getting buried. Yeah, I'm not excited. This is the match that I'm not particularly excited about. I just don't.
Becky's not. I don't like this Becky.
No.
Who's gone mental because AJ's in her head,
and she's not a good heel. She's bad.
She does okay. She was okay after she initially turned heel and got that music.
Yeah, but
when she was feuding with Lyra.
Yeah,
she was good.
She counteracts herself as a heel. It kind of infuriates me. Did we talk about this on our Unreal review, where she was always like saying how dedicated she was to getting Lyra over, and she was going to get Lyra over no matter what it took, and obviously that hasn't happened. And to me, that's not a failure on Lyra. That's a failure on Becky. Because she's not.
I don't know.
To me, it is. So, like, everything that Becky does as a heel should be heelish, right? But she doesn't. She counteracts herself. So she'll say the right things in promos. But then when she comes out for her entrance, she's raising her hand in the sky. She's posing for the crowd. She's doing Becky Face stuff. You know, like when she got her new music, she should have changed her entire entrance. There should have been no pyro or whatever you call the fucking CO2 blasts. Like those should be gone. She should be coming out to a much darker entrance. She should be coming out to a much more solemn kind of a state. Not standing up on the two ropes like she always has. Like that should have changed. Like there's these presentation problems with Becky. And that's why she gets cheered. Because the fans are confused. They're like, you're saying these mean things, but then you're like, you're acting like we still like you, and we do like you. She just hasn't done enough for me ever to be that next level of like, you've crossed over officially. She's still a tweener to me. Because she hasn't done enough to change her image. That's kind of where I sit with Becky, where I'm like, I like Becky. I like the things she says. She does pretty good promo work, to be honest with you. But then she does things. And like, she does things in matches that just don't make sense either. During that Unreal production, whatever you want to call it, she was in that match with Lyra at
SummerSlam?
No, it was the one before that where Lyra won. I don't remember where, but it was one where Lyra won. She won with like a roll up, and Becky, instead of letting Lyra have her moment and the crowd pop for her, she immediately starts beating her up. And even when she got to the back, I think it was Chris Parks or someone was like, I think it was Triple H did too. They were like, you didn't let the crowd absorb her surprise win. You just immediately went on the offensive, and then the focus immediately shifted from Lyra to you. And it's like, to me, I'm like, that's, if your focus is to get Lyra over, by doing that, you literally just took the focus off of her and put it back on you. So that it's like it's reasons like that where I'm just like, you're not, Becky, you're not a good heel. You're not studying what makes a good heel. It's the little things like that that really make a difference. And the crowd has just never been able to breathe in her overcoming odds and stuff like that, right? And so I don't like Becky as a heel, because I just don't think she gets it as a heel. I think she's trying, but I think she thinks I just think she thinks she's better than she is, and that bothers me. It's kind of where I stand with her. Although in this match, clearly AJ's the face.
Clearly, yeah. Especially in Chicago.
Yeah. But will Becky come out with face-like mannerisms and in-ring stuff? Probably. Let's count them when we're watching that match, because she's going to do the same shit she always does, where she poses for the crowd, and she's not going to let AJ have any spotlight. And
yeah,
I don't know, man. I haven't been a fan of Becky's heel turn since she really started. I like the idea of it. I don't like the execution of it, because Lyra should have gotten over. I like Lyra a lot. I do think Lyra needs to turn heel, though. Something's got to save her. Yeah, turn heel on Bayley or something. She needs something to save her, because the crowd's just not interested.
He's floundering. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she needs a change real quick. But yeah, this is the match I have the least interest in general. Could it be a good match? Maybe. But
maybe.
I just don't really care. Yeah.
Anticipation, excitement level.
Expectations.
Expectation.
Yeah. What do we think the match will get? A 5. Maybe I'll say I'll bump it up to a 6. It might get a 6.
Bump mine up to a 6. Or I'll put mine at 6.
Yeah.
So you're expecting the same with that as you are the women's chamber.
Yeah, I just the women's chamber to me doesn't have anything like, besides the fact that it's an elimination chamber match, doesn't have any pull for me. I look at that match and I go, what's going to surprise me? What's going to invest me? And I go, I don't know, because it seems obvious that Tiffany's going to win. So if she does win, I'm just going to be like, okay, that's basically what I expected. Unless something drastically throws me off, or like Kiana comes out of nowhere and just puts on a banger, or, like I look at that match and I just don't really, I'm not excited about it. Besides the fact that it's an elimination chamber match, and I can't give points just because of the match type in this case, because it's like,
okay,
I've seen so many elimination chambers at this point that it's like there's got to be some magic around it. There's got to be some pull, just like with the one last year. The ones last year had some like mystique. This one just doesn't have any mystique. It's just there. It just exists to me.
Okay.
Did I go on a rant?
Maybe.
Slightly. All right, let's move on to the next one. Unless you had anything else to point out on this one.
Nope, I'm good on this one.
You're good on this
one. We probably spent more time on it than the match will actually be.
That's true. That's definitely true. All right, next one is the World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk defends again against Finn Balor. Whoops, that's my wallet. I'm looking for the eraser. There we go. All right, predictions. All right. Who's up? Me?
Yes.
Went with Punk for 1.
1.
Wow. Interesting.
4.
Okay. I'll explain.
Okay.
Let's do the bonus.
So Finn has been adamant with the rest of Judgment Day that he wants to do this by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Does Judgment Day factor in to the finish?
Okay, I got mine.
I've got mine.
All right, you're up.
No. Son of a bitch. I thought
No. Okay. So, you're obviously super confident.
Yes.
So there's only 4 matches, so dividing the points in itself was pretty difficult. I just think that there is the possibility of a swerve here. I don't think it's very high. But I do think that if there's any match on here that's going to have the potential for a swerve, this is the one. They're building up Finn. They're building him up for a face turn. And they're making everybody take him more seriously. So I think there is a possibility of them doing a swerve here. Like maybe Judgment Day does come down and they actually, maybe they potentially try to cost him the match, but in turn he ends up winning it because of their interference. I don't think it's a very high chance, but I do think out of all the matches, this one has the highest chance for a swerve. That being said, though, I think the most likely outcome here is Punk wins. Finn is left alone in the ring. Down comes Dom and JD, who turn on him, beat the shit out of him. kick him out of Judgment Day. And then we have probably a Finn Dom Intercontinental match at WrestleMania.
Don't Google that.
Don't Google that?
Don't Google Finn Dom, no.
Oh, no, don't do that. But yeah, that's my theory, which is why I still went with Punk. But I do think there's a possibility that they decide to go fuckery here. Because also when you think about Punk is very much he's in the position that John Cena is in I think in terms of locker room leader and guy that's there to. He's getting what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like Punk all those years ago was like, I want to make this place better. I want the people that deserve to have spotlight get the spotlight. What better way to do that when you're back than to drop the title to Finn Balor, who's been completely underutilized for like a decade. But again,
okay,
small chance, but it's a chance.
So if that happens and Finn wins the title, how does Punk get the title back for the Mania match with Roman?
I don't think he does.
It's already set.
I think it might end up being a triple threat. Punk, Finn, and Roman, which I know you don't like, but I can see it. Because I think what was probably the idea was probably a rematch from last year with Punk, Seth, and Roman, but for the title this time. I think that was probably the original plan. But then Seth got hurt, and now they're pivoting.
I think, not that this is a throwaway match, but I'm obviously most confident in this because, I mean, they're not going to do anything but Punk and Roman at Mania. And because Elimination Chamber is in Chicago, you got to have Punk on the card because it's Chicago. So you have him in a match with Finn, and you use it as a vehicle to, one, build up Finn for a singles push, but like you said, work the Judgment Day into it, whether it's in the match itself or the aftermath of it, to set up the Finn and Dominic match at Mania for the Intercontinental title.
I think that's way more likely.
But because because the event is in Chicago, can't have an event in Chicago and not have Punk.
I just think it's weird to have a rematch between these two. So that's why I think there is a chance that Finn wins this. I don't think there was any chance he was winning the first one. But now that he's having a rematch, I'm like, they're not going to have him lose clean twice. So there's either going to be some fuckery here, or he might win. So
I think it's the fuckery.
Yeah, I think that's more likely too. But there was this thing in the back of my head that was like, I don't know, man. Maybe this is where they go fuckery town, and I don't know. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a swerve and see something like that happen, and throw things into chaos or throw things into,
who knows,
the unknown.
Like who knows? Like maybe Finn wins, stays heel, goes up against Roman, and WrestleMania is where Finn gets kicked out of the Judgment Day.
They've already made graphics. They've already promoted.
No,
Punk and Roman.
They have not made graphics yet. So I looked into this because I was going to start to make my panel for.
Did they not?
No. So if you go to WWE.com, it says breaking news. Match at WrestleMania confirmed. Punk versus Roman. But there's no graphic. It's just the WrestleMania logo and like a little bit of text that says breaking news. Roman versus Punk at WrestleMania. I didn't see any WrestleMania graphics yet for either of the matches that have been announced so far.
don't know. I'll have to look into that.
I know on WWE.com there isn't any graphics. There's not even a yeah. So if you go to WWE.com, it does say CM Punk versus Roman Reigns World Heavyweight Title match, but it's not a graphic. It's literally a picture of them in the ring on Raw when they had that promo battle, and then it just says below it CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. There's no like actual graphic like we're seeing here for the Elimination Chamber. They haven't done the art assets yet. And then the Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer is the same thing. It's just a picture of them talking on Raw with Dom in the background. There's no actual like match graphic, unless they've posted a match graphic on Twitter or Instagram or something like that I'm not aware of, which is possible because I don't use those platforms. But at the very least, on WWE's website, there's no graphics yet.
We'll look it up. Okay, I do see what you're talking about. The breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Not now, but I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I noticed that and I was like, is that because the graphics are not done yet, or because they haven't decided on if that's the actual match yet, or because the graphics not being done is a little strange.
I mean, I do see a Twitter that says the official match graphic for Punk versus Roman Reigns, but it's not from the tweet itself is not from WWE.
So I'm on WWE's Twitter right now, and they use the same breaking news graphic. It's like pinned at the top. Yeah. Then there's some Evolve ones. Yeah, man. I don't think they've made the graphics yet. I don't think it's finalized. It's 2 months away, so it's kind of smart that they haven't done that because they can pivot still if they need to. But, yeah, man. My theory about Finn potentially winning is just a theory, and it is a low percentage chance theory, but I'd love to see it. It'd make for a much more interesting pay-per-view or PLE.
It would.
But we'll see. And same thing with Liv and Vaquer. You said that she didn't say specifically, so they can still worm that out, and they don't have a match graphic for that either. So it's like they could still some fuckery.
Yep.
Who knows?
I would like to see it actually happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Some kind of fuckery.
These are all like reaching theories, not something I believe in. All right. Final match. Let's get to it. It is the men's Elimination Chamber match. Jey Uso, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight. 3 black versus 3 white.
One Samoan.
One Samoan.
2 black, 3 white. Unless you count Cody Raheem Rhodes. That's black too.
Right, Raheem. Yeah. Okay, prediction. I gotta look it up. What I do here.
I think that's what I have left.
Okay.
All right. It's you.
Oh. I went with Cody for 3.
Cody for 2.
So funny. Did we pick the same answer for all of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Different numbers for all of them too.
Which cancels themselves out, I think. Because no matter what, we're going to get the same points from the winners. Right? Wouldn't it all cancel itself out? Maybe not.
No, not necessarily.
No? Okay.
Because if AJ beats Becky, I miss 1 point. You miss 2 points.
Or if Finn wins, you lose.
Yeah,
4.
if Finn wins, I lose 4, and you only lose 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonuses.
First bonus. Who's the 5th entrant to the chamber? So who comes out of the pods a third?
Jesus, that's so
The
specific.
next to last. I've got mine.
I got mine.
Oh, wait, never mind. We're not playing trivia.
You're good. You're up.
Randy.
Cody.
Okay.
Let's see if we going to do every answer's different on the bonuses like the women's. That'd be helpful.
Who is the 4th elimination? Who gets eliminated 4th? Next to last. Who comes in 3rd place?
I didn't have a gut reaction on this one. That's why I'm searching my brain here because I never gut.
I've got a gut.
All right. I went with Randy.
Shit. No. Okay. That's fine. Oh, piss.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I went with Trick.
Okay. Why did you erase it?
I don't know because I was thinking about something else.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
I went with Trick.
Okay. Shenanigans.
Trick. All right. And like the women's, over under 1.5 eliminations by the winner.
Go. Under.
Over again.
Under again.
You've got Cody with 1 elimination.
Is that it?
Nope.
Okay. One more.
Jey Uso's in the match, right?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going?
Is he going to roll it back?
That's the question. Does he run back the entrance?
All right. I went with no. Oh my God.
How do you not?
I went with no on
How
principle.
do you not? Yeah.
I can't will that into existence. Okay, so
believe me, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. So I have a question. You picked Trick to be third place. So you think it's going to come down to two faces?
Yes.
Interesting. Who do you think it's going to come down to? Cody and
Randy.
That'd be interesting. Well, I don't have many thoughts on this match, just like I didn't have a whole lot of thoughts on the women's one, where I just feel like this one's just so predictable. Like, if Cody doesn't win this, what's he do?
The only other one I can really see winning is Randy.
But like, what does Cody do if he doesn't win?
Right.
I just don't. Is he still? He's still feuding with Jacob, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it possible that Jacob costs him the match, and then they both get it, but then they both can't get in? Like, I don't know, man.
Then that would be Cody and Jacob at Mania for no title.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. Unless they do like a last man standing match or something weird like that. But there's not enough heat there. And Randy and Drew, as good of a match as that could be, is not a WrestleMania level match to me.
It could be.
Could be. I mean, with 7 weeks of build, it could.
Yeah,
be.
With 7 weeks of build, it could be.
But then when that doesn't excite me all that much because we know Drew would win that. There's no reason for Randy to win that match.
Sure, there is.
Oh, 15.
To get title wins.
To get 15. I just
eventually lead to a Randy and Cody.
Yeah. I guess I just see Drew keeping the title for a while. I don't know.
I mean, definitely not LA Knight. LA Knight, I see having some kind of match with the Vision, or what's left of them.
Yeah. If there is anyone left, because you still got the Masked Man, whatever the hell that's all about.
Yeah, I'd imagine they've got to rework a lot of that with the Masked Man. Yeah. With Bronson out, with Braun out. And, the only people left are Logan and Austin Theory in the Vision.
They could do the Masked Man and LA Knight versus Logan and Theory, I suppose. Depending on who the Masked Man is. Because I always thought it was
I'm sure we'll eventually get there.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's Logan anymore.
It'll be kind of a letdown if it's Seth.
I just don't see it being Seth. It just doesn't make any sense. And you're right, it would be a little bit of a letdown. It'd be cool to see him back, but it also at the same time, it's just like...
Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Who we expected.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just like the box, I'm intrigued by the mystery, but WWE has failed to capitalize on so many high potential scenarios that I'm just expecting the most underwhelming answers to the box and the Masked Man.
And even if it's something that's good, something that's big, something that's impactful, what's going to come out of it? What are they going to do afterwards?
Maybe it's Jericho.
Okay, then what?
Yeah, but why would Jericho
do something good with it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Here's a question: do we see the Masked Man? Well, there's no reason to see the Masked Man at Elimination Chamber.
No, there would have been. Had Bronson won the match,
Wade
which
was supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
So now
have that match and having Bronson get hurt like that, I would have definitely preferred to have OG Americano win the match instead of Jay. That they would call that audible and pivot to that ending rather than having Jay win. I mean, imagine having Americano win the match instead of Jay.
That would have been better for sure. Because he would have 2 heels then. Although, is OG Americano a heel anymore? I don't know. Fuck me. The crowd doesn't seem to know who to cheer for with the Americanos at this point.
To the crowd, Trick Williams isn't a heel either.
Whoop that trick. Yeah.
They are all about whooping that trick.
Who would you say is the biggest heel in the company right now?
Drew?
Anyone else?
Brock?
Brock's not a heel. We'll talk about Brock in a little bit. But like, there really is no standout heels right now.
There aren't.
There's nobody.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is the biggest heel in the company right now. That actually makes more sense.
Logan Paul.
And he's not doing anything.
It used to be Dom.
Yeah.
But the fans love Dom now.
Well, I wouldn't say that anymore. He's falling back into heel territory. He's kind of a tweener now. The hype around Dom has fallen a bit since
Mania last year when he came back down to the ring after winning for the reaction.
Yeah, that was so awesome.
It was.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't have much more to say on this match. I mean,
Gunther,
biggest heel.
Either Gunther or Logan Paul.
Yeah. And we'll talk about Gunther in a bit. Yeah. So, expectations for this match for me is like a 6-2, because is it going to be a good match? It could be. It's an Elimination Chamber match. Is there any mystique in this match? Is there any like mystery in this match? Is there anything where I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see this? No. The most like exciting thing about this match is seeing what the hell Javon Evans can do with the chamber.
Yeah.
That's it. Which is great, but he's not going to win. So it's basically like Kofi at Royal Rumble. It's like, we're going to see him do something crazy. Cool.
I want to see Javon and Trick. See how they do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about, is seeing them.
Yeah. It's time for them to show off, just like Kiana in the other match.
And I think they will. I think they will look really good. Now, Trick didn't last long in the Rumble. I'm hoping he gets a lot of good shine in this. Because I hope he ends up facing Carmelo at WrestleMania.
Makes sense.
For the U.S. title.
That makes total sense. Absolutely.
I would love to see that.
What's your expectations for this one?
Expectations 7.
7? Okay.
I'm hopeful for better because of the potential of things that could happen.
All right.
With those two.
All right. So
yours was 6?
Yeah.
Damn. What was your Pumpkin Finn?
Oh, did we do that? No, I don't think we did.
No.
Mm, 7.
Mine's 7.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good match.
Good match, just not.
Could be a 9 if Finn wins.
Yeah, it could be 9 if Finn wins.
But my expectation is that it's going to be a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's lock in all of those predictions. They are locked in. Now let's talk about all the other shit that's surrounding. So let's start with AJ Styles. So AJ Styles is officially retired. It's over. And he has doubled down on it. He's going into the Hall of Fame, and he has said on multiple podcasts and interviews at this point that he is basically establishing a new deal with WWE to help with the developmental. So I guess he's helping out in Florida with the PC, which makes total sense.
Yep.
He would be absolutely fantastic with that, as long as HBK doesn't grow an ego again and, you know, have AJ in there saying things, and then Sean's like, no, don't listen to AJ. This is how we do things down here. Like,
yeah,
I can see some butting of heads there if they're not careful. I'd like to see AJ as a producer more than a developmental, personally, but.
So I just thought of something.
Yeah.
When you talk about them kind of not going back and forth, but Sean getting competitive. Did you ever watch the show, The Ultimate Fighter?
Oh, yeah. I watched the first 6 seasons, I think. Great show.
Have a show like that where it's team AJ Styles versus team. I mean, you can't really do Shawn Michaels because he's head of NXT, but, team AJ versus team Booker, team.
Well, that's kind of what
Undertaker.
LFG is, right?
Something like that. Sort of. Yeah, but it just 2 coaches instead of 4.
And not scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. That'd be a great show.
And I never did watch Ultimate Fighter, so I don't know really how close that is to the LFG.
It's not. LFG.
I
mean, UFC was a real thing. It was a real thing, and if you didn't qualify, you were out, basically. Or if you lost your match, you would be out. I think it was the way they did it. Yeah, so the winner of the Ultimate Fighter show was basically undefeated. That's basically how it went. Whoever won all their matches would be the winner. I haven't watched that show in a long time. I don't know if they still do it. I should look into that.
I don't think they do.
No, it's a great show. Those early seasons were pretty rough, though. They were full of just idiots, basically, in the house. Just like idiots, like Chris Lieben. Remember Chris Lieben? No.
Nope.
Great fighter, but maturity level of a fucking potato. So yeah, what do you think? AJ retired officially. It's official. It's not. There wasn't a conspiracy, of him going to TNA. It's just he's retired. That's it.
I'm glad that it ended up being like that. Because he always seemed like the type of person that would be a man of his word like that.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
And if they weaseled out of it because he had said my WWE career, I would have absolutely hated that.
Mm-hmm. So then my question is, what was the point of the tease with Kazarian? That was dumb.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Why'd you even bother with that?
Well, I mean,
unless
the only thing
he
I can really
decided.
say is to add some level of unpredictability to it.
Yeah. Okay. So AJ Styles. So let's look at other people. Aleister Black. What's he doing? Nothing. I think he attacked Orton or something.
Attacked Orton. They had a match. I don't know how that ended up. I fell asleep before the end of SmackDown because 3 hours is just pure hell.
Yeah.
Watching that.
Yeah.
I think he's having a little mini feud with Orton right now.
Okay.
But nothing I don't think would carry over to WrestleMania maybe with Orton. I don't know. Maybe
if he just doesn't win the Chamber, Orton and Aleister Black have some kind of match, I guess, maybe. Bailey and Lyra not doing anything.
I'd hate to see Bailey not have a Mania match again after last year.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. Well, I mean, they could do Bailey and Lyra if they turn Lyra heel. I'd be cool with that.
But again, it's not for a title. They don't normally have women's non-title matches.
True. That would be a great match, though. They have
Sure,
Cam.
yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. We got Lesnar's got an open challenge for WrestleMania, and he's going to be coming out with Paul Heyman. I think there was 5 dates out of the 7, which is kind of crazy for Lesnar. Where
he's not on Raw the next 2 weeks,
but then all of them after that he's there.
But then all of them after that, yeah.
So basically, he's going to come out and offer anyone the chance to come up and challenge him at WrestleMania for 5 weeks. So my assumption is that probably the first 2 or 3 weeks, nobody's going to come out and it's just going to be a boring promo. That's my assumption with that.
Just like Monday was.
Just like Monday, which was so stupid. Who do you think's going to answer the call?
I think ultimately it's going to be Oba.
You would think so, but Oba was on Raw having a meeting with Adam in the same show.
Literally the segment before Brock came out.
Yeah. So was that on purpose to plant the seed, or was that to tell people that don't know Oba's not facing Lesnar, look elsewhere? Like, I don't know what that was.
I think the placement of Oba being on TV and then Brock coming out the segment after that.
I hope it's Oba. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the wording of Paul Heyman was that nobody in that locker room has the balls to step up to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So I'm wondering if it's someone new that's going to come in, or potentially Royce Keys.
If you heard the crowd, a lot of the crowd was chanting Oba.
Yeah.
I think the more weeks that goes on, that's going to get louder.
Yeah, and maybe that's the idea. But
if
doesn't that make
WWE is really weak, all about,
because he's not coming out? Comes out in the last week and he's like, "All right, I'm the ruler," and Brock's gonna be like, "Where the fuck were you?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why'd you wait so long?
Like, why'd you wait so long? It's just like Oba could have came out on the Raw where he did the open challenge. He was there.
Yep.
So I don't know if it is Oba, man. And my only thought again is they don't know what they're doing, so they're leaving it open so that they can make a decision later. Because that's what almost all of this shit feels like, is that they're like, I don't fucking know what to do. Let's just leave all our cards on the table so that we can make a decision when we have to. We don't have to make a decision yet. That's what everything feels like. It feels like lazy booking to me. We'll see.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Breaker's injured. Reed's injured. Carmelo, we talked about, probably against Trick for the U.S. title.
I'm hoping it's against Trick. I'm afraid it's going to be a ladder match,
a
with
6-man ladder match.
Him, with Tama Tonga, with Sami Zayn, with Shinsuke, with whoever else.
Well, we'll talk about a couple of those guys in a minute, because we have some things going on with them. Americano. Probably Americano versus Americano, mask versus mask. I have to assume we're going to get that at Mania at this point. I'm surprised that we didn't call that in our fantasy draft. Seems like the most obvious thing in the world to have that.
Well, we did it before the Rumble, and I think kind of before we
weren't sure if he was going to be back.
Weren't sure if OG Americano was going to come back. Well, I mean, I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on Chad Gable to come back. I don't know where he went either.
Indeed. Oh, look, Chad Gable's next. Charlotte's with Alexa. They could do any tag team stuff. Chelsea Green.
Be in the some kind of tag team. She's got a busted up ankle.
Okay, she's injured. Okay. Punk we know. Cody we already talked about. Priest. Nothing.
I think he's an odd man out of the Rumble or Mania.
Yeah, he's in trouble. I don't know what happened to his push, man. His push just died. It's very strange.
He put Black in the ambulance and
Never went anywhere.
He hasn't done much since. Yeah.
Very strange. Dom, we talked about probably facing Finn. Drew, we've talked about. Finn, we've talked about. Gulia? By the way, for those that watch the show but haven't watched the show since the beginning, I say her name in jest. I know it's Julia, but it's spelled with a G, so I call her Gulia. I'm not stupid. I don't think she's gonna be on the card.
Oh,
I think she's gonna be the one that's on the SmackDown before Mania.
yeah.
I think they dropped the ball with her.
If somehow if somehow Rhea and Io lose the tag team titles on Friday, I think Io faces her at Mania.
Yeah, maybe.
Then that would mean Rhea would have to get in a match some other way.
New Day.
They're not tag team champions. I mean, we had them
New Day versus
in a monster 4-way tag match with the Hardys, the Usos, and the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Which probably isn't going to happen.
No.
They got to have a ladder match this year, though. They fucked up by not having one last year. Someone's going to have a ladder match. Gotta be. Who else we got here? Gunther. What's Gunther doing?
Rey Mysterio.
Why? Not that it wouldn't be a good match, but
because he's feuding with Dragon Lee now.
So you think it's going to lead to?
I think that's going to lead to Rey Mysterio coming out to try to save Dragon Lee.
What about Penta? Could lead to Penta.
Yeah.
I could care less.
I mean, Gunther's got to have a match at Mania.
Yeah. Maybe Gunther's the one that takes on Brock.
Then who wins?
Well, if Lesnar retires, could be Gunther.
I don't want that to be the only thing Gunther does, though.
I know, but it's what they're doing. The career killer.
And when he's not doing that, he's just hovering around in orbit, just waiting for the next person to come out and say, "Hey, I want to put my career on the line."
I think what would be more interesting, actually, now that you say that, about the Open Challenge is someone different comes out every week and Lesnar declines people or has a match with them like right there and just squashes them.
Or just not necessarily doesn't have to be a match. It's just he just beats the shit out of him and throws him out of the ring.
Yeah, like you're not WrestleMania worthy. Yeah. And then eventually we get Gunther comes out and says, I'll take your challenge, but you have to put your career on the line. I can see it happening now. Now that we're thinking about it and talking it out loud, I could totally see that being the case. Because they've teased a Gunther Lesnar match for a while now, and that makes all the sense in the world.
I mean, that is the match that Gunther said that he wanted the most, was a match with Brock.
Yeah. See it now.
And I'm sure Brock would have no problem working with him.
Yeah.
At all.
No. Chop me silly, boy. Chop me silly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Ilya. Probably nothing unless they have a ladder match.
Yep, unless they have that multi-man U.S. title match.
Yep. Jacob.
In with Cody and Drew.
You think it's going to be a triple threat? Somehow. Yep. Javon. Odd man out unless there's a ladder match.
I think so, yeah. And he'd be okay not being on WrestleMania this year.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they wouldn't do that to him, though. I feel like they want him to be showcased there. Which is why I think there probably will be a ladder match, but we'll see. What else we got here? Oh, there's a picture of Kevin Owens. Kit Wilson.
No.
He's starting to get a little bit of a. He's starting to get over, which is a little interesting. Didn't expect that. LA Knight.
He'll be in the Battle Royal.
Oh,
I see people saying him and Brock.
oh, there's no way.
I hope not.
No, I can't see that.
I think something to do with the vision.
Yeah, 100%. Like we said earlier, probably him and the Masked Man versus Logan and Theory makes the most sense.
I don't necessarily want to speculate on who the Masked Man is.
I have no idea at this point.
Or I guess any more than we already did, because we did a little bit.
Yeah. No idea at this point. Could be Seth. Could be Logan. Well, it can't be Logan because Logan got attacked by the Masked Man. Could be somebody working for Logan. You know what it could be? I don't think they know yet, but it could be that the Vision's falling apart because of all the injuries, and Heyman sees it, and he's aligning with someone else. And that's who the Masked Man is. Who else is in here? Got Lyra there. We talked about her. Cardona. No, he won't be on the show. Natty. Building up Natty for something. I don't know what they're doing, but
she's got the thing with Maxine, which hopefully doesn't last more than a week.
Well, yeah, like I don't see her having a match at WrestleMania with Maxine, so I don't know.
No.
The Bellas? Like the Bellas.
Oh, God.
Maybe they're going to be in a tag team championship match.
Along with a lot of other people.
I know. They got their work cut out for them as far as the card goes, man. But we already talked about potentially Lesnar. R-Truth. Nobody. Sheamus. As much as I want him to win the Intercontinental Championship at some point, it's not going to be at WrestleMania. Orton.
Black? Aleister Black?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Or a ladder match.
I don't think he'd want to do a ladder match.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, he could be in the match and just never climb one.
Yeah.
Just RKO people falling off ladders.
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix. Ladder match, if there's one.
They've got to put him and Penta together soon.
Yeah.
Just for Ray's sake.
Yeah. Roman, we know. Rusev?
No.
He's doing something. He's demanding Adam Pearce does something with him on Raw. So I don't know whether that's going to lead to a WrestleMania match or not.
Him and Oba are going to have a match.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep. I think that's this coming week.
Oh, they're actually fighting. Oh, yeah, they are. That's right.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. We got Oba and Miz on Friday on SmackDown, and then Oba and Rusev on Monday.
You know, they could do Oba and Gunther, too, now that I think about it. Instead of Oba, or instead of Gunther and Lesnar, they could do Oba and Gunther.
They could, but I don't think they'd have... I don't think they want to have Gunther lose.
And they definitely don't want to have Oba lose. Yeah.
And they definitely don't need to have... That's the problem with WWE's booking, with the way they look at stuff. They want to protect everybody.
Yeah. Sami Zayn? No.
U.S. title, if it's
I think he's
in a multi-man match.
I think he's taking a break. He hasn't been on any show since he lost at the Rumble, right?
No, he was in the 10-man match last week. I think.
Shinsuke. No, he'll be on the show. Although he is teasing something with Tamatanga for some reason, which is really weird.
Goes back to their Japan days.
Yeah. Solo Sikoa. I really hope that they're not saving the MFTs versus Wyatt Six for WrestleMania.
He's got a match on Friday with
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
And they are tag team champions. Solo is a tag team champion.
Is he?
Yeah.
They don't have him with a belt on the roster page.
That's not a surprise.
No, they don't update it very often. Miz, no. Trick we talked about. That's it.
They've had Trick doing a lot of media in the last couple of weeks, appearing on shows.
Interesting.
I think three different shows on ESPN in the last couple of weeks, between this week and last week.
So they're high on him.
They are very high on him, and they're going to be. I think he'll definitely be on Mania.
Yeah. I hope it's against Carmelo. That would be poetic.
What about the Street Profits? We haven't seen them in forever.
Dude, until they figure out what the fuck they're doing with the tag team divisions, I really don't care about any tag team in the WWE right now. Couldn't care less. They're not doing anything with anyone. It's fucking annoying.
Used to be that everybody had something.
Yeah, used to have everyone had something going. There's too many titles. I'm sorry. The fact that there is 2 world titles, 2 women's world titles, 2 men's mid-card titles, 2 women's mid-card titles, 2 men's tag team titles, and a women's tag team title. That's 11 championships that you got to fill. 11. How many matches are at WrestleMania? 14.
14.
And
14.
And you have 11 championships? It's too many. They gotta figure it out. It's too many. In my opinion, the tag team championships need to be merged, and potentially the mid-card titles need to be merged. There's too many titles. There's so fucking many. They don't mean anything anymore. Because no one's building them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can have all the titles and have them mean something. You've got 5.5 hours of TV time a week.
6.
That's enough time.
Well, yeah.
To make them mean something.
Raw's 2.5, which is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough time to have everything mean something.
But the problem is when you get to WrestleMania, you can't have 11 championships on the card.
No.
Because then you're going to have 3 grudge matches.
If you have all 11 titles on the card, which you don't need.
But then what's the point of the prestige of a title if you're not going to be on the biggest card of the year? You know what I'm saying?
Especially when all the other ones have, with the exception of SummerSlam, because that's too nice now. Every other one only has 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Matches.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is that you're right in a sense that, like, because the pay-per-views only have 5 matches or 4 matches each time, besides the 2 big ones, every other pay-per-view, the titles should be defended, right? Minimum. Have
them defended more on TV. Make the TVs mean more.
Make the TVs mean more by having. Well, they're doing that with the tag team titles, but it's not making any difference. The women's one I'm talking about.
Definitely not the men's.
Definitely not doing it with the men's. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not the Intercontinental. I mean, Dom's been back a month, and I don't think they've even mentioned him. Well, no, he's defending it on Monday against Penta again.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm having the same frustrations with WWE's writing that I have with Xbox on Press Pause, a gaming podcast, where I'm just like, it needs a reset, a complete fucking ground up reset, because where they are.
Oh, does the Xbox have a reset button?
That's a good question. No, it doesn't.
Oh, I mean, I don't have an Xbox.
It's got
I don't know.
It's got a power button. That's it.
Got a power. I mean,
there might be a
do
factory
hard reset. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
But like Xbox is in the same scenario where it's just like they're so fucked right now that what do you do to fix it besides scrap it and start from scratch? Like I don't like how do you pull the nose up? I have no idea. And I will give credit out the wazoo to WWE if they can pull up before WrestleMania. But they need to pull up from a straight fucking 90-degree angle nosedive right now. It's right into the ground. I could care less about anything going on in WWE right now. Couldn't care less.
And in the last couple months, the crowds haven't been as loud.
Oh my god, Atlanta was so
hadn't
quiet.
been responsive, and for several weeks I thought, the crowd is just ass. Well, no. The more it happens, I think it's the fans are finally just not.
They're not invested.
They'll pop for Cody's entrance. They'll pop for Rhea's entrance. They'll pop for entrances.
But the matches, just like, and the promos too.
There's very few that they're just that excited about.
Even for AJ Styles tribute, it took them like half the segment to finally build up and have like a moment where it was like, where they were loud enough to where it meant
be
something.
There for that one. I think they could have just been waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to interrupt it.
Yeah. Well,
so I'll give them
that's WWE's
a little
fault.
bit of a sure, yeah.
And then Taker coming out did not help. I'm sorry, but he should not come. He should not have come out to the ring. He should not have pointed to the gloves and said, "Well, that's it. You're just leaving." No, you don't say that to lead off, because then everyone goes, "Oh,
we have unfinished business.
We have unfinished business." That's what he's going to say next. And then he didn't. He's like, "You're in the Hall of Fame." And it's like, why did you even comment on the shit on his fucking, on this gear leaving it? Yeah. Oh my God. Just what is happening? Just so everyone who is not like a longtime watcher of the show, this show was created during what many considered to be, at least at the time, the Renaissance era of WWE, where everything was awesome. Everything was kicking ass. The shows were great. The pay-per-views were on fire. The storylines were on fire. We were excited. The just epic levels of greatness in the writing. And we are so far from that point now. So far. We're on the opposite.
So far.
We're on the opposite end. We were in the deep end of the pool, man. Now we're like, the water is just it's like an inch. It's like an inch deep.
Yeah, we're just sticking our feet in. That's it.
Yeah, the toe is wet. That's about all the water we're getting right now. It's just incredible how far they've fallen. Just piss poor management, man. Piss poor management. Piss poor creative, and obviously, don't get us wrong. We're still huge fans of wrestling, but good God,
they're just not the excitement of. There's not the excitement and the anticipation of the shows that are upcoming every week and every month.
I'll put it to you this way. Right now, as of this moment, obviously there's not a whole lot of build to either show, but as of this moment, I'm actually slightly more excited for AEW Revolution right now. That's fucking sad.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad for you to say.
It's so sad for me to say. And that's only because I know that there's a fucking Texas death match between MJF and Adam Page at the next pay-per-view.
I'm looking more forward to a NXT Vengeance Day that I really didn't realize was happening.
Yeah.
Until Tuesday this week, 2 days ago.
As of this recording, if you go to WWE.com right now, there is no Vengeance Day page. It doesn't exist. It's a week away. What the fuck are they doing? Don't even have a website. Delete it.
Is that at the PC?
Yeah, it's at the PC.
Okay, so it's not anything about tickets being on sale. Okay, yeah,
it's at the PC. It's a week away, guys. What? You have a premium live event next week. You have one show, one NXT show between now and Vengeance Day.
And there's 3 matches on it as of right now.
Yeah. How many matches does NXT PLEs normally have?
5?
5. Okay. So 2 matches are going to be made next
normal?
week.
Yeah.
Sorry to end on a depressing note, but Jesus. WWE. What are you doing?
We need some WrestlePlay or something to cheer us up.
Should we? Should I whip that up?
Yeah, excuse me while I whip this WrestlePlay out. Sure.
I don't know if I can. Let me see. Let me see what happens here. Hold on. I don't think I can. No.
Damn you, OBS.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna get rid of that logo.
Oh, we're going full out and doing running logo, huh?
Yeah. I'm cheating here. I'm gonna cheat. And then we're gonna do.
Put that OBS to work.
There we go. Hold on. All right, let's do it.
WrestlePlay, yeah!
Random WrestlePlay to end with some positivity. Starting with the grid.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God, we got Clash of the Castle again. God damn it. All right, got Clash of the Castle, SmackDown Women's Champions, Rollins, World Title opponents in 2023-2024, Ireland, Bad Blood 2024, and Japan. All right, somebody from Japan.
Let's go to the Ireland row.
Okay.
Or
Sheamus.
Sheamus. Becky. Finn.
Good Lord, crushed it. All right, but what about Japan? Let's do Japan.
Shinsuke. So that's a women's champion, Asuka.
Okay, someone at Clash at the Castle? Io?
Yeah, Io.
Oh, okay. Bad Blood.
Nice.
2024. CM Punk was there.
Drew,
yeah. A Bad Blood person who was also a SmackDown Women's Champion. Bailey?
Charlotte? No, not Charlotte.
No. Bailey. It was Bailey. And a Bad Blood person who also faced Rollins for the title. No.
Oh, no.
During 23-24, Punk didn't face Rollins for the title. Who was feuding with Rollins for the world title? Gunther?
Roman? No. Cody?
Why can we not?
Bad Blood 2024. That was the Punk and Drew.
Yeah, the Punk and Drew Hell in a Cell. We can't name a single opponent who faced Rollins in 2023-2024. Who did he defend his title against? Oh my God.
AJ? No, not AJ.
No. Who the hell? That's how memorable Rollins' championship reign was.
Damian Priest?
There you go.
Winner.
Connections time. Edge. Stacks. Big Show. Fale. Batista. Paxley. Brooks Jensen. Justin Gabriel. Otunga. Finley. Jordan Dempsey. Is that what his name is? Jordan Dempsey?
Charlie
Dempsey. Ryback. Ishii. Wyatt. Lesnar. And Knight. Okay, well, we've got NXT guys here. So Wyatt and Otunga.
Nexus.
Yeah, sorry, Nexus.
We'll go Jensen, Finley, Dempsey, and
sons of famous wrestlers. Is that what you're getting at?
yes. Yeah.
I don't. It's not Batista. I don't
Dax.
know. Stacks? Nope. 3 are correct though. So who's of? Is it Fale, and we just don't know anything about him?
Yeah, go for that.
No, that's completely wrong. Okay, so these three. So we're
never
way
mind
off.
then.
We're way off.
Yeah. You would think Lesnar, Batista, Edge, Big Show.
Yeah.
Something having to do with world champions.
Yep. WrestleMania main eventers. Okay.
Pretty much same thing.
So when we did Stacks, Finley, Dempsey, and Jensen, 3 of those were correct.
Okay. Knight, Fale, Ishii, Finley. They're all New Japan.
Nice. So it's Stacks, Dempsey, Pax. Is it just NXTers, or maybe Heritage Cup winners or something? Current NXT. Fuck. I hate when they go generic.
Oh my god. Yeah.
All right. 2-minute ladder. IC title. Most days as champion. Oh my god. Miz. What? No.
What?
Jericho? Okay. The Miz cast to be in there. What? Okay.
Daniel Bryan?
No. Dolph Ziggler. No. Wade Barrett? Okay, what the fuck? Oh, it's got to be older guys.
Gunther.
No. I meant like older guys, like 90s. Intercontinental. Those guys held titles for a long time. No? Oh my god.
Mr. Perfect.
Oh my god. Ultimate Warrior? Was he a champion for a while?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Who? Ricky Steamboat?
No.
He's not even in
Kofi?
there.
Who the hell's won it? A lot
Cody
and
Rhodes?
held it.
Holy crap. We're a minute in. We have 1.
Edge?
Kurt Angle?
He didn't have it that long.
There we go. Christian? Okay. William Regal? Yeah. I think an Attitude Era.
Holy smokes.
Ruthless Aggression area. That's where we had a lot of people holding titles. Intercontinental. Did I say Rob Van Dam? Yeah, Rob Van Dam. He's held it most. Holy shit! I never would have guessed that.
Oh, 2000 to 2004.
Oh god damn it! I didn't see the years. Fuck.
Yeah, me neither. Oh shit. Who?
2000 to 2004. Cena was never Intercontinental
Hardy?
champion. Nope. Wow, we spooned ourselves on this one.
Yeah, we wasted over a minute trying to not realizing the date. Shoot.
All right, well, let's see. Randy Orton, Eddie, Shelton, Kane, and Val Venus. Oh my god.
Val Venus. Hello, ladies.
Damn. All right, and it's our favorite one. Guesser. All right. See, we went with a female last time. Let's go with a male, American, middle-aged. Bless you. Stop dying.
Miz.
The Miz. It is male, but nothing else. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, let's try Canadian. There's lots of Canadian wrestlers. Test.
Less than 45.
Oh. He's dead, so how does that work if they're dead? I bet you he's not even in there if I put test. No.
Josh Alexander.
He's not Canadian, and he's not in AEW or SmackDown, but he hasn't won any titles, and he's less than 38, and not a heavyweight.
Okay. Canadian on Raw.
No, not a Canadian. Not a Canadian or American.
Not a Canadian or American.
Japanese. Let's go with No, can't be. What about Penta?
Tozawa?
Penta's won no titles.
Correct. He has not won any titles in WWE. Penta.
Oh, so close, but it's not an It's not a Mexican either.
Tozawa.
So, he's won a tag title, hasn't he? How do you spell his name?
T-O-Z.
No, not Japan.
Not Japan either. Oh, crap.
Where's this guy from?
But it's a cruiserweight.
A cruiserweight from Europe? Or Africa.
No,
Africa. Could be Africa.
Cruiserweight. Not Kate Wilson.
Wait.
She's on SmackDown.
Wait, a Raw cruiserweight who's not won any titles. Gotta be someone new. Gotta be.
Not Javon.
Why can't it be? Oh, because he's American.
Because he's American, yeah.
Okay, this should be a lot easier now that we know that it's not American, Canadian, Mexican, or Japanese. It has to be a European. Oh, Ludwig?
I can try it, but I doubt they consider him a cruiserweight.
He's tiny. No, he's a middleweight. And it's not same wrong country again. What the fudge? Who is this mystery man?
Is it?
What country are we missing? Can't be Gunther. Gunther. What flag is that? Where's Ludwig from? Is that Germany?
Yeah.
Where's Gunther from?
Austria.
Yeah, but it can't be because he's won a world title and an intercontinental title.
And he's not a cruiserweight. Definitely not a cruiserweight.
Yeah. Someone small on Raw. Dragon Lee? No, he's Mexican.
Golly.
Oh, no. It's not Reed. That's definitely a super heavyweight.
Oh, not JD, because he's won tag titles.
Hold on. Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree here. Maybe we should be just finding the country by putting someone in from the country. Because if we can confirm it's someone from, England, then we'll know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like...
Will Ospreay.
It is. Okay. So it's a British wrestler on
Raw.
Raw. Who's British on Raw? What the fuck? British wrestler on Raw. Lyra?
Male.
Oh, fuck. And she's Irish. That's the British
I'm afraid
flag.
England. British flag is the Union Jack.
The Union Jack, that's right. You're afraid?
I'm afraid it's Kit Wilson. But he's SmackDown.
I mean, they've never been wrong yet in their assignments.
No, not Theory, because he's
American.
No. McDonough's won tag titles.
And he's not British. McDonough's from Ireland, I think. Or Scotland.
Aldis is SmackDown. Well, and he's older than 32. Yeah.
Who's the other guy from Pretty Deadly?
Elton Prince.
Is he British?
Yeah, he is. But he's SmackDown.
Is he?
Pete Dunne. He's not won any on
Yeah.
the main roster.
Is he
On
younger
Raw,
than
he's not won any.
32 though?
I don't. I think so. He was only like he was like early 20s when he started in NXT UK.
No, he's 32.
Tyler Bate.
It's our last guess. Yeah!
Holy crap.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Woo!
Good call on that. Just put in a British wrestler.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, it's got to be Britain, but we got to be sure. Fuck. Good call.
Holy crap. We kept our streak alive.
On the last guess. Damn. Good shit.
He's only 28.
Wow. And they're wasting him away, just like Pete Dunne. Unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Wrestling Renaissance. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
I'm at Cole2K on BlueSky and Twitter X.
If you want to email us, you could do so at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server, where you can find myself, Cole2K, and so many others talking about wrestling, gaming, and more. And patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us $1 US per month to help support the channel. Every little bit helps. We greatly appreciate the support. Go.
Yes, sir.
Take us out.
Well, that's a wrap on this Elimination Chamber edition of Wrestling Renaissance. We locked in our official predictions for the upcoming PLE. Chaos is coming, and the road to WrestleMania hopefully will get real. Of course, I'm heading in as defending champion for the first time since winning it. I got a target on my back there. And there's no room for mistakes. If we're right, we're prophets. If we're wrong, well, blame Triple H in the booking. Catch you after the chamber. Keep it loud, keep it locked, and keep the Renaissance alive.